Ahoy Ragamuffins, Jamie here, and thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through today's movement session. Today's strength, mobility, and balance session will focus on mobility and balance movements only. One circuit will consist of 2 exercises done twice for 35 seconds with a 15-second rest break transition time. And the number of circuits you do depends on the amount of total time you chose today. So the 20-minute, the 30-minute, the 45-minute will consist of 11 circuits. So whatever you choose is awesome. Each one of these will include a warm-up and a cool down. And as far as equipment goes, it's always great to have a sturdy incline or a walking stick, a wall nearby, just in case for support or balance, especially since we'll be doing balance. Now, the timer and I are just guides. You know your body better than I do, so please take a break whenever you need it. So grab your water bottle, grab an open space, let's get ready and get started. All right, first we're gonna start with a warm up here, a nice gentle warm up, gentle mobility warm up to get that blood pumping, body warm, squat to chest openers, coming down, feet are shoulder width apart and opening up. So you're coming down, sitting back in those heels, opening up those hands, opening up that chest after you come out of that squat. So put your hands in a place wherever feels good, hands in prayer, up high on hips, and then open up nice and big. Coming down, inhale all the way up to stand. Now we're gonna come into low impact jack. So we're gonna step side to side. Ooh, I've added a little fun piece here, alternating that hand side to side here, or you can open up both hands or bring them nice and wide here. And high. Knees are slightly bent. As you accept weight on either side, you can add a little bit of speed or a hop. And breathing. Side to side punches, we're gonna start by rotating those heels back and forth, bringing hands in and punching to the side. If you feel, you can add a little bit of a torso twist there. So punches or kind of grabs and pulls. Awesome, rotating those heels side to side and breathing. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 2. And butt kicks. So we're gonna bring those heels back to kick bottom. Obviously, you do not have to kick bottom. You're coming back, bending those knees one at a time. Again, always grab onto something for balance. You can add that upper body, bringing elbows back, mid, chest, or high hands here. Kind of like to wiggle my ankles a little bit at the top, get those warmed up as well. Coming into jog in place. So staying low impact, I'm lifting up either side heel. If you want to bring it up a little bit and come off the ground, you can come here, add a little bit of direction, maybe side to side, or speed. Coming into just an all-out sprint. No. 3. And warming up that body now with an opposite side knee lift. So bringing elbows down, heels are coming up. Again, this is low impact. You can add a hop, breathing out, inhale and exhale. As you come down, side to side, pulling. And breathing, exhaling out. Big side to side openers, so we're stepping out to the side. Knee is facing toes, opening up here. This is a great warm up to what's to come. So having a mobility exercise pretty much first, and then a balance exercise, just to get that body open up those joints, moving those joints. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, awesome. All right, the first one is gonna be a mobility movement. We're gonna come into twirlies. I know this sounds kind of goofy, but it's really fun. So hands out to the side. This might beware, this might bring you back to when you were a child. So letting the momentum come side to side, maybe hands smack the body as we open up here and come into a torso twist. So it's a nice torso opener and breathing. Twirly, twirly, twirly. Hard not to smile when you're doing them too. And now coming into lateral hop hold. So this is going to be coming to the side and holding, trying to step up and holding for a moment. So you're gonna step and either tap, coming over, or holding, or step over and lift that leg. 2 and 1, coming over side to side. Good, lift and lift, breathe. Nice job. Over, up, and side. So holding, 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 lifting and breathing. Good, coming over, gaining that balance, right? So in that lateral hold, you're hopping over to the side and trying to keep that for a half second to a second. 2 and 1. So there was our balance challenge, 15 seconds. We're gonna come into twirlies next, opening up side to side, letting hands open up wide, knees bend soft, and breathing good. Inhale, exhale, and you can let that momentum bring hips to the side, and open up. Or like a helicopter, coming up and breathing. Good. 5 seconds. Oh, I love this as a chest opener too. And coming into those lateral hop holds. So we're gonna come over to the side. And again, you can have toe down. You can lift up knee or have that foot up and hold. So, lifting up, keeping that balance for a second, millisecond, half a second, coming up and over. You can add that knee lift or you can add that touch, hold, breathing. So again, this comes a balance. Maybe you want to hold on to something for support as you come side to side. Maybe you want to stare at a spot. That concentration piece helps. And 1. Woo! All right, coming forward to a step forward stretch. So we're gonna step forward and come into a hip flexor, alternating that step forward, stretch, and reach. So we're gonna step forward, that back leg is gonna be straight, and we're gonna reach up, step back. Step forward, that back leg is gonna be straight, and reach up. So in this piece, I'm coming forward, and again, holding on to something for balance, and opening up. Good. Coming forward, lifting up those arms, bringing them back down. That back knee is straight, tucking that pelvis. Squeezing the glute. Good. Now we're gonna come into right and left hip hinges. So single leg, I'm gonna switch you halfway through. So we have about 35 seconds, so about at 15, I'll switch you. Lifting up that leg, we're gonna hip hinge forward. So option 1 here, that single leg coming back. Option 2, lifting knee up and back. Option 3, hands come up and kind of slam it down. Slam it down doesn't sound very gentle. And switching sides, again, you can tap. As you hinge, you can bring hands high. You can lift, balance, balance, balance on that single leg. That knee is soft. Coming down, hips are aligned as you come down. Punches side to side. All right, step forward, stretches, tucking, and coming up. Lifting up, good. Opening up as you come forward, opening up that hip, tucking that pelvis, engaging that glute. Again, you can open up the chest here, or you can bring hands up high. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Good. And we got 5. And all right, coming to those hip hinges, knee lifts up, hip hinge, I'll switch you at half. Again, you can tap, starting out, back, or hinge forward, back, and up, full body. Coming forward, maybe you have those hands out. And that's a big balance challenge there. That knee is soft. Try not to lock out that stability leg, or tap back balance. And switch, other side, stabilizing that knee, coming back, hinging forward, or kick back, hinge forward, balance, balance, balance. Try to keep those hips level and square. Whew. All right, our next one here, we're gonna come into knee openers. Again, hold on to something for balance. If necessary, we're gonna open up, swing that knee out, and it's like a, I don't know, I was gonna say like getting on a horse, but I have no idea if that's even a thing. Open up here. So opening up that hip as you come out, and in and out, in and out. Now use the height. If that's something that feels good, you can bring that knee up, use that height out, bring that knee in, out. Again, hold on to something for balance if necessary. Open up that hip, open up that hip. Add that speed. Good. 15 seconds. Lateral single leg kick out. So we're gonna come lateral to a touch, okay? Touch or a kick. I'm gonna switch you at half. Balance, stability leg, knee soft. So option 1, holding here, very little pressure there. Option 2, you're bringing that leg up. Hinging. Option 3, kick, back, kick. And option 4, this big kick. And stepping forward, switching other side. So taking that option, tap, lifting up, or that kick. In and high or low. Whew. Working those hips. All right, knee openers, hip openers, lifting in and out. These like monster walk types. 2 and 1. Opening up. So here, in, out. So hip opener, knee opener, leading with the knee. Again, use kind of that pull if that's something that is accessible to you or you flexibility wise today. So opening up that hip, rounding, lifting. Good. And all right, coming into those kickers, kickers, lateral kickers. So first I'm gonna start with one side knee is soft, stepping out, or kicking, lifting up that leg. So here I'm actually kind of pretending like I am the teapot, kicking out and down. So that's a kick, that's a tap, that's low kick, ha! Big balance with that stability leg, switching in 3, 2, and 1. Stabilize that knee, out, stabilize that leg, kick low, kick high, and breathe. Inhale, good. Whew. And woo-hoo.
Tabata complete.
All right, reverse lunge to lift knee kick. So we're gonna step back and now kick forward. So if I'm facing you, I'm stepping back, lifting the knee up. We're gonna do option 1. We're gonna stay on the this stability leg the whole time, or you can lift up knee, lift up knee. So you're bending this leg, lifting up knee, or you can kick. Balance challenge here. Kick and hold for about a second. Nice, slow and controlled. If you're not kicking, same, slow and controlled. Coming up to that stand, pushing through that heel, pushing through that midfoot, engaging glute, and switching it out. Other foot, knee aligned with toe, coming down and kicking. Here we go. Breathing. 3, and lift, and up to a tap. Maybe you come to a knee lift. So that front knee is bending. Maybe you come to a kick, hold, and back down, nice and slow. If you want, see I have my hands out. Maybe you have walking sticks holding on to. Breathing, inhale, and exhale, kicking out, slowly bringing it back in. Or knee drivers, kick here, 3, and 1. Woo! Awesome, awesome, awesome. 10 seconds. We're coming into that other side. So one side, the other side, the other side. Coming back, again, option 1, tap. You're still bending this leg and spending time in that single leg piece, or lifting up that knee, coming into that balance challenge, or adding that kick. Engaging the glute as you come up, all the way up to stand. Good. Down and breathing out. Slow and controlled. Balance. Ha! Good. Shake it out. Ankles are gonna feel nice. Lots of work done for balance in this ankle piece with the ankle. All the inner foot muscles, intrinsic, and coming down. So tap first, add that lift, or add that knee, holding. Add that kick. Lots of different ways that we can go about this piece, coming down and breathing, good. Out, here we go. Pushing through that heel as we come up to a nice strong stand. Inhale, exhale, breathe, and whew. All right, we're gonna come into side-to-side stretches. So I'm gonna put my feet out wide. You can have them wide as well. Knees are aligned with toes. We're gonna bend one knee, one leg is gonna stay straight, and we're gonna come side to side, getting a little bit of a groin dynamic. Stretch, mobility piece, coming back and out. Lifting, coming all the way up to stand, hinging at the hip. You determine the depth. So maybe that's here and you're feeling the stretch there. Maybe you come down here and hinge a little more at the hip. Good. and 1. Whew. Okay, I get excited. Side to side ceiling reaches. We're gonna reach up nice and high and come to the other side, kind of grab this ball. I know it sounds weird. Grabbing a ball, come up and over, lift, reach, grab a ball, come up, grasp it. Lift, ceiling reach, and good. Holding, reaching, and holding that ball. Lifting up, getting that nice side stretch. Up and over. 10 seconds. Breathing. And up. And 1. All right, that lateral groin stretch side to side. And then we will come into those ball holds. Toes out, knees out, hinging at the hip. And you can stay in these for however long feels good for you. So maybe that's 5 seconds each. Maybe that's 1 on each hip hinge. Again, you can be standing here. You just gotta come out like this. 1 knee bends, 1 knee stays soft. Holding on to something for balance. Always if needed. Good. Hinge and breathe. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And 3, 1. Woo, good. I just realized it's a little bit. There we go. Okay. Coming into now those ball reach holds. Lift, side, and reach, and pull, reach, and pull. Good. Lift. I don't know why I'm exhaling. Feel free to exhale as much as you want, but you don't need to like absolutely grunt like I'm doing. Maybe it's just because it feels so good in that side stretch. And lifting, breathing, good. Up and 1. Whew. All right, tap back carpet roll-ups. We're gonna tap back and reach up, bending the elbows, engaging the glutes as we tap back, alternating the tap back. So lift up and breathing, breathing, breathing. So I call these carpet roll-ups because I feel like you're rolling up a carpet. You're holding up a rolled carpet, bending back, elbows, bend. Even if your elbows are bending here, we're trying to get that tricep stretch there. So no worries wherever your elbows bend comfortably to come back. Breathing, just getting a lot of movement there in the body. All right, coming into a balance challenge here. We've had a lot of those. So toe and heel rockers. You feel free to use something for balance. I'll use my walking stick to show you. We're gonna rock onto our heels and come up onto our toes. As much as you can rock, you don't have to come up all the way to your toes like, you know, prima ballerina or something like that. But coming back and forward, see? Balance up and forward. You can move the hands in whatever direction. Try, even though I just did this, try to not jut out your butt. So you're coming onto your heels like so, and not like this. Go back. Do as I say, not as I do. 3 and 1. All right, coming back to those carpet roll-ups. Breathing, stepping back and pulling back. 3, 2, and 1. Stepping back, rolling back, breathing. Lift. Step back. Again, it can be here. It can be here. It can be here, just getting that opener, lifting, breathing. Inhale, exhale, always, always, always reminding you to breathe in all of these movements. All right, coming in 10 seconds, toe heel rockers. Use something for balance if necessary. Come back and jet up onto those toes, or just feel the weight kind of move forward. So I'm not even moving much here. I want you to think about, okay, I'm trying to come to the balls of my feet and the back, balls of my feet, and then heels. So as you get a little more comfortable, or again, maybe hold on to the wall, have a little stability there, holding on to a countertop, get a little bit more. Up and back, breathing, good, 15 seconds. Down and up. And coming back, lifting up, awesome job. One. Standing supine cat-cow, we're gonna come forward and open up. First, standing knees are soft. I'm gonna let my back round, tuck my chin, and then come up and open. Hold on to something for balance, especially if you're bringing your head back, excuse me. So, coming forward, knees are soft, and then opening up, kind of letting that belly come back and head drop back. Rounding that back, coming forward and back, breathing, breathing, breathing. And down. All right, single leg kick forward and back. So again, hold on to something for balance if needed. What we're gonna do is have a forward kick and a back kick. That's forward tap or a back tap. So option 1, forward tap, back tap. Option 2, lift that knee up and back. Option 3, kick front, kick back. And again, it doesn't have to be high. So you can be high in this piece, or you can kick back here, kick back here. We're getting that stability leg strong. And switching sides, stabilize on that other side. That can be a tap, that can be a kick, or a high kick. And woo-hoo-hoo. All right, coming into that standing supine cat-cow, opening up, breathing. Down 3, standing, rounding the back, tucking the chin, maybe coming side to side with those hips, and then coming back, opening up. Ay, ay, ay. Squeezing back, coming down, breathing. And then opening up. Coming down, inhale, exhale. Roll the shoulders back, let belly drop in, bring it back. All right, use the stick, use a countertop, whatever you need for those front and back kicks. Single leg, coming up, kicking back, stability leg here. So again, tap. You can add some spirit fingers if you want. That'd be kind of fun, right? Da, 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 da. Add a little bit of a kick. Maybe you kick front and tap back. Maybe you kick all the way, hinging. Make sure that you hinge here, hips, square, breathing. All right, switching sides, stability leg, kick or tap, kick or tap, or have a combination of both. Breathing, kicking out. Whew. All right, hamstring hinges. We are coming down and alternating side to side. So coming down, hinging at the hip and coming up. So this is, we're not staying in the static stretch. I think we do that in the cool down, but hinge forward, coming up, dig that heel into the ground, and slowly coming up, breathing up and breathe. Good. 15 seconds down and 10. Good. Hinging at the hip. Gaze is forward. 3 and 1. The next one is tightrope walkers. So this is a balance challenge here. I'm gonna add some additional pieces if you feel comfortable with the tightrope walker. So heel to toe, toe to heel, pretend you're on a tightrope, pretend you're on a balance beam, and you're gonna step back. If that is too challenging to come to a back step, I want you to turn around. So use the length of your room and then turn around and walk forward, because walking backward is more challenging than walking forward balance-wise. So heel to toe or have some space in between. Just try to stay narrow with that stance. Narrow, more narrow than you're used to. Good. And breathe. Hamstring bends, coming into the second round of the hamstring, excuse me, hinges, coming forward. Getting that nice stretch in the back of the leg as we hinge. 3. And lift, other side, hinge. And coming up, hinging, breathing. And you can rock that ankle side to side, lifting, either or. Doop, doop, doop. And up, breathing, breathing, breathing. Gazes forward, hinge at the hip. And up, here we go, 5 seconds. And 1. Tightrope walkers, head turns, putting one foot in front of the other, narrow stance. So again, it doesn't have to be heel to toe. You can have, I just want you to think of a more narrow stance than you're used to. So the option that I was gonna add last time that I forgot to say is add a head turn. So if this is not challenging enough, add some head turns as you concentrate on walking back and forth. Head turn, shoulders out. Lots of fun challenges that we can add to balance work that are always a good time. 5 seconds. Ah! Good thing this isn't a real tight rope. I would be in the net. All right, double pulse inner thigh stretch. So my toes are out, my knees are out. I'm gonna come down, open up my shoulders into a inner thigh stretch, double pulse, 1, 2, and then open it up nice and big with my arms, rolling wrists. Coming down, 1, 2, open it up, nice and big, rolling wrists. Breathing, 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 coming down. Inhale and exhale. Good. As you come down and up. Side to side, nice work. Breathing, double pulse, triple pulse, single pulse, whatever feels good for you. 2 and 1. Balance portion here, we're gonna come into clockwork. So single leg stance again, a lot of single leg stance stuff. We've done some dynamic, but here the knee is soft. Clockwork, we're gonna tap that, what is it? 12 to 6. And again, you don't have to have like all the way to 12, all the way to 6. We're just coming on the right side, foot up, bringing foot in and out. You'll start to feel that hip working, try to keep it stable. And switching sides, now we're working 12 to 6, but opposite. So we're coming across 9, or switching legs. That's another way to say it. Good, go! Always use something for balance if necessary. Double pulse, inner thigh stretch, round 2, toes out, knees out, rolling shoulders back. 3, 2, coming down and opening up. Nice big sunshine move there. Coming down, breathing, and opening up. Good, good, good. Double pulse, toes out, knees out. Opening up, breathe. Awesome. 10 seconds, last time we're doing this. And lift and breathe. 3 and 1. Rolling wrists, coming into clockwork. Single leg, maybe you start on the opposite leg this time and then switch to the other one. Halfway through, I'll mark that half. 3, 2, and clockwork here. Knee is bent, knee is forward. Back, good. Breathing. Good. So, coming across that 9, we're switching in 2 and 1. Stabilize that other side and back. That knee is soft, not locked out, so we're not relying on the joints as we come into this balance challenge. Breathing. And up. And 1. All right, single leg stance. We're gonna first start in single leg stance and I'll give you some things to do with your upper body. So I'm gonna start on my right foot. My knee is soft. You can have toe down, you can have toe on foot. You can lift that leg. We're gonna come open, arms cross. Open, arms cross. So do not add this if this is enough of a challenge. Just holding this single leg stance or the toe, holding on to something if this is enough of a challenge. Add this piece if it's not enough of a challenge. If you want a little bit more, cross, up, back, open, cross, up, back. I'm having y'all do the Macarena. 15 seconds coming over to the other side, so stabilizing that side. We're gonna add the same thing so you know what is coming in that sense. Again, in this single leg stance, you have toe on ground, toe on foot. Maybe you lift hand up and we're gonna come open, cross. Start here as adding the challenge, and then if this is easy peasy and you're not feeling your ankle move at all, then come into the up and back. Open, up and back. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Oh, no, I can't. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head all day. What am I gonna do? Let's see, I guess I'm just gonna sing it all day. I guess that's what happens. Oh, I got me a little wet my whistle. It's probably from the singing. All right, single leg stance. Now I'm gonna add another piece in the single, so find your stability in this single leg stance. And I want you to do the alphabet with your other foot. You can say it too, that's a different challenge. I'm on D, E. Again, if toe is here, draw alphabet on the ground. Maybe you just make O's. Maybe that's easier. Oh, I didn't say capitals. You can do lowercase or capitals, whatever you want. So this is adding just a cognitive piece where I'm making you think as well. G, moving your leg in different direction. Good. On this other side, and we get ready to stay on this other side, I'm gonna have you count and count, write out, that's what I mean. Write out the numbers. So you can write it on the floor. If this is as much as a challenge, stay here. You can write it in the air. You can write it in the air while looking forward. 4, ooh, cursive is a whole different, I'm like writing the 2 and 4 in a fun way. 8, 9, 10. Okay, here's a question. Do you add the line through the 0 or not? You know, the slash, they do that a lot here in Germany. It must be how they write it. And whoo, shake it out, shake it out. All right, these last two we're coming into torso twist. So torso twist, mobility, we're first gonna start hands on hips, twist the torso, then twist the chin, then look a little bit further with the eyes. Come back to center. Torso first, chin, eyes. If you wanna add the arms a little bit, you can have, what is this called? Hand on head. And opening up the elbows as you come side to side. You can have hands nice and wide here. Knees are soft. 3 and 1. Whew. Now we're gonna come into start stop. So this is a little bit of dynamic balance. I want you to jog, 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 and then stop on one foot when I say stop. Unless you do this recording multiple times, you'll just never know. All right, so jog low impact or high impact, whichever one, and stop. Hold, hold, hold. Jog, 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 jog. Run it out, stop. And you gotta hold on one foot. Imagine if I said front, jog, 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 front. Jog, 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 jog. Hold back. Jog, jog. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. See, I always come up with stuff in the midst. Stop. Last one, left. So, stopping and starting. All right, torso twist, last round of these two, coming into the torso twist side to side, and then those start stops. 3, 2, and 1. So hands can be on chest, hands can be open. Breathing, hands can be bent. Breathing. Sometimes I'll add like a punch to get a little bit more torso twist in there. Good. Opening up that back, good job. Start, stop, all right. So here's what I'm gonna say. You either stop like we did last time, or I'm gonna say front, back, right or left. And you have to kind of hop and hold on that cue. So jog, 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 or lift it up, left. Jog, 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 back. You feel yourself like, take that second, you gotta understand it, you know? Front, and I know what's coming, because I'm gonna say it, and I still have a hard time. Jog, 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 right. Jog, 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 left. Jog, 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 rock, paper, sit, see, I got you, okay. Jog, 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 forward. Good, and rest. Awesome, awesome job. Awesome job with that movement session. I hope that left you feeling a little bit warm, maybe a little bit more mobile in the joints. And now we're gonna cool down. So side to side tap with that heel. Starting here and then letting the arms flow out and together. Again, cooling down that body. So we worked a lot through kind of more dynamic stretches, mobility stuff. And we're gonna come into some static ones here. Breathing, breathing, breathing. So for 15 seconds, we're gonna up and hold this side stretch. So reach up, support that hip. We have 30 for each, so I'll switch you at half. Holding here, rolling that wrist, 2 and 1. Switching up and hold, supporting that hip. Knees are soft. I'm opening up that wrist. Breathing. And 1. Now we're gonna come to a static back stretch here, opening up. And then really trying to focus on opening up those shoulder blades. So I'm coming forward, opening up here, and breathing. Maybe you rock a little bit side to side. Now we're gonna open it up to the chest. Either grab hands or grab a wall or grab a strap or a towel, anything nearby that you could open up that chest with. Shoulder stretch, we're gonna come over towards one side, drop that strap pretty quick, grab above the elbow, or again, you can grab on to something on the wall here and turn the body. And switching sides, again, grab elbow if that feels right, or grab onto the wall and turn the body towards the shoulder. You should get that stretch there. And hamstring stretch. I'm gonna grab onto something for balance. Go ahead, you do 2. Hinge forward, toe is up, and dig that heel into the ground. Slowly hinging as much as need be. And switch, heel digs into the ground, toe comes up. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Again, holding on to anything for balance throughout. You're probably sick of me hearing me say that, right? Hip flexor stretch, stepping back, tucking that pelvis. Again, we're gonna do 15 seconds. Static stretch, engage that glute. And then we will switch over to the other side. 2 and 1. Switching over to that other side, tucking that pelvis and breathing. Good, good, good. 2 more, coming into shoulder shrugs and then squeeze down, reaching down towards the ground, side to side neck stretches. So coming down and maybe we hold for about 5. Rock, nod, come into that other side. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Good. Back and forth, slowly bringing that heart rate down. And the last one, toes out, knees out, inner thigh stretch, coming down, opening up the groin, maybe coming into that rotation. Breathing, 15 seconds, coming up and rolling shoulders back at any point during this 30 seconds. Maybe you want here, forearms, opening up that groin. 3, 2, awesome. Awesome job today, Ragamuffins. You all did wonderful in that mobility and balance session. I hope that you found this helpful for carryover into functional life, whether you're walking on grass, rocks, sand, whatever kind of terrain. So remember, movement is about so much more, and you are about so much more. Leave me a comment, let me know how you liked it, and I'll see you next time.
If it was over